Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we have got a brand new series coming for you. So as you can see, the focal point of this whole series is an absolute legend. It's Alan Shearer. As I pulled him in a pack the other day, I thought who better to do a series around than Alan Shearer, first owner Alan Shearer. So I thought I'd keep the rules fairly simple, so if I get new subs along the way then they can pick it up fairly easily. So I'll start in Division 10 with 10 times non-rare gold players who are all really cheap. I mean, I think the most expensive was about 600 coins, and legend Alan Shearer. So for every game I win, I can then replace one of these players with obviously a more expensive player. Now as you can see on the screen, I've got different price ranges dependent on which division I'm in. For example, if I win a game in Division 10, I can then replace one of these non-rare gold players with another player, maybe rare gold, maybe silver, with 1.5k. However, obviously the higher I get up in the divisions, for example if I win a game in Division 5, I'll then get 20k to spend on a player. So obviously as it gets trickier, I'll then get the better players. However, if I lose 10 games over the whole of the series, then it's over. That's it, and I give away 500k. To be in with a chance of winning that 500k, all you've got to do is comment in any of the videos, and then if I do lose 10 games, I will go back over the videos and I'll draw out of a hat, or I'll do a random generator, and whoever wins I will notify them via private message. The only other rule is there will be no steroid cards used. So as you can tell, the rules are pretty simple. I'm sure you guys will pick it up as you go along anyway. So now I shall show you the team I'm starting with. As you can see, the team's not the best but not the worst. It's got quite a few England players in it, and I'm going to try and keep them in along the series and bring in New England players too. But obviously legend Alan Shearer always stays. So this is the first game we had. Not particularly a great team we came up against. A few players I know, Winston Reid, Jose Callahan. But yeah, like I said, 2 silvers and terrible chemistry, so I'd hope to beat this team. So I'll be honest with you, this game didn't actually go as well as I'd hoped it would. Nice little bit of play here, Welbeck, pass it over to Shearer. Good through ball over the top, and then Welbeck with a pretty poor finish to be honest. And he cleared quite easily. But yeah, he had a lot of the play. He dominated me in much of the game. That was terrible play by me there. Don't know why I brought the keeper out, and to be fair to him, he punished me. And he just mugged me off with that celebration as well. Just to show you how bad it was, I thought I'd show you again. What was I doing with the keeper? I do not know. And I just ran my centre-backs out. But straight from the kick-off, we had a little run with Alan Shearer. Nice little turn, good footwork. Went on his right foot, smashed it, but good save by the keeper. But yeah, his shot power is pretty decent. You'll see it a bit later on. But unfortunately, and a bit embarrassingly, he had much of the play in the first half. Good play down the right, good ball in, and lucky Vaughan got on the end of it and then caught the follow-up. And you'll see why now, it was even more lucky. So a bit of a lucky throw up to Welbeck. He went on a nice little run, put the ball over to Shearer, like it was a minute ago, lobbed through ball, and this time he put it in the bottom right. Good finish, probably undeserved to be honest, because he probably did have the better of the first half. And he had the weaker team, so I did feel a little bit sorry for him, but we needed that just to get ourselves going. But in terms of the first half, not a huge amount happened. Possession was fairly even, as you'll see in a minute. This is another chance I had with Shearer. Nice little run. Was always trying to get on his right foot, which is a bit predictable. Maybe shot a bit too early, but yeah, just wide of the target. But he's got really good shooting, so I was a bit disappointed with that one. And then you can see the half time. I had marginally more shots, but he had more of the possession and probably had the better of the game. And then this was on to the second half. This was a really good chance. I think it's for Delph on his left foot as well. And God knows what he was doing. He's pretty lucky to get away with that one. And I started to get into the game a bit more. Good ball over the top to Welbeck, which happened a lot. And then that is an awful touch. How often do you see that in FIFA? And then another attack. Bit of a long ball over the top. Shearer uses pace. And then I made a hell of a mistake here. What am I doing? Terrible ball across, should have scored. 90th minute as well, and that was the last kick of the game. So as you can see, we drew that one 1-1. Here are the stats at the end of the game. You can see Vaughan got man of the match, which is pretty poor, and that was all I was going to show you because it was awful. I had 6 shots, he had 4. It wasn't a great game, and that was literally the highlights. So into the second game, I decided to change Shearer over to the right rather than the left, try and get onto his right foot a bit more, and I also obviously swapped Henderson over, so the chemistry was a little better. And then in the next game, who do we come up against? Pele, of course. and also he had a steroid card as well, alongside Lucas, Paulinho, Fernandinho, Miranda. He had a really good side, and I was thinking, oh no, here we go. But I won the ball at left back with, well, Jagielka was covering. Put a good ball over to Schneiderlin, who played it over to Gibbs. One touch football, and Shearer, nice little run, dink over the top. And what is his keeper doing? Just gave it straight to me. And Fabio and Delph ain't going to miss from there. Thank you very much, 1-0. I'll have it 5 minutes in as well. Happy days. Then quickly after, trying to get Shearer on his right foot again. Bit of luck there. Good smash, and I thought I'd scored. Similar to the last game, really. He was pretty sloppy in possession, as you can see. Henderson was through, and it was a cynical tackle. Could have been a red. As you'll see in a minute, the ref only gave a yellow. And pretty good chance of scoring from this free kick. With Shearer as well. What do? Hit it straight into the wall. Awful. I'm normally pretty good at free kicks as well. So now 29 minutes into the game, he had pretty much his first attack. Down the right. It was a terrible ball in. Managed to cut it out into Delph. And then up to Shearer, who went on a mazy little run. Rode the challenge, carried on like he is, brave. Big strong man, up to Delph. Look at this from Delph, nice little dummy. Onto his favoured left and just whipped it in. It's a lovely goal, and that's his second of the game. And he is the club top scorer at the moment. And that was more or less all that happened in that half. As you can see, I dominated it. Possession 55%, I had 4 shots, he had 1. And it was a pretty easy first half until this happened at the start of the second half. I'm always terrible at defending from kickoff. Ran with Lucas and pretty poor keeping, but I got to give him credit. He did beat about 4 of my players. Decent goal, fair play to him. 2-1, and he's back in the game. And to be honest, in the first half he didn't really use Pele that much, and then all of a sudden it seemed to click that he had an absolute worldie on his team and just used his pace all the time in the second half. Good run. Not the best finish, considering he's probably got like 99 shooting with his steroid card. But he did start using him a lot more. And then the game changed round about now. Pretty poor defending from him. Kind of rode my luck there. And then Henderson played it into Shearer. Onto his right. And then finally smashed it into the top corner. He's had quite a few chances. And finally he gets on the score sheet. First goal for the club. Happy days. So just watching it back here. Nice little cut inside. Good smash. Right into the corner. Keeper had no chance. And then good bit defending from Raphael there. Played it on to Henderson. Into Schneiderlin. Nice one-touch play. I mean, he wasn't the best player, to be fair, as you can see. Ran straight past Shearer, who probably should have shot himself. At 3-1 up, I don't know what I was doing there. Terrible defending. Gave it straight back to Welbeck. Nice ball into Delph on his hat-trick. On his left foot, and of course buries it. And that's 4-1 and game over. 75 minutes gone. Thank you very much. From this point on, he knew he'd pretty much had enough, so I thought I'd go on a nice little run with Gibbs. Use his pace down the left, and then what happened? He brought out his keeper. Took it around the keeper, went into the middle, played the ball in, into Welbeck. Yeah, and I missed. Embarrassing, but I thought I'd put it on the video to show that, well, I'm not the best player, as you know. You can probably see it from this, but that was pretty embarrassing. He played up to Pele. Bit of a foul maybe, but the game ended there. 4-1, first win of the series, and I get to replace a player. So Fabian Delph had a 9.5. Shearer had an 8.8. Pretty solid rankings all round. Delph with 3 goals, Shearer with 1. Welbeck with 1 assist, Shearer with 1 assist, and Henderson with 1 assist. So as you'll see in a minute, it actually says 2 wins and 1 draw. Now, apologies for that. The reason was I went to play a game before and I was recording it, and the other person rage quit after 1 minute, and I thought it wouldn't actually put the result in, but it did. So apologies for that, but that would just have to go down as the first proper win. So obviously I had 1 transfer. I decided to take out Joe Allen, and I replaced him with, as you also see, Aaron Ramsey. It cost me 1,400 coins. Thought not a bad buy for that sort of money. And hopefully we'll move forward with him in the next episode. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this first episode. I hope you obviously understood all the rules and stuff. And if you did enjoy it, please do leave a like below. I really would appreciate that. And if you are new around here, please do hit that sub button. And hopefully I'll see you around for the next episode.